Up next, I'm talking to Chris from Les Mills about the trip. Nate here from fitnessequipmentcafe.com, and I'm here at the Australian Fitness and Health Expo 2016, and I've just enjoyed the trip with Chris Richardson. Welcome, mate.
Thank you.
Mate, that was, I'm flushed still. It was an incredible experience. Can you just give us a sentence or two on what people should expect and gym owners should expect about the trip?
Absolutely. So it's an immersive cycle experience. We have our cycling studio with, we had 30 people in there today, sort of enjoying the experience. Big screen, 3 meters high, about 15 meters wide, widescreen experience, surround sound,
too, right?
Curved screen, so you're right in amongst it, which is great. And we're leaning and lifting, climbing, sprinting, dropping through these amazing virtual worlds where we're able to sort of stretch reality and sort of really challenge people with their intensity. It's great.
Definitely. I mean, how I felt about it is when I play sport, I just forget about what I'm doing and I don't actually concentrate on the energy I'm expending. And that, for the first time in a long time in terms of a cycle class, is how I felt. I felt like I was playing a sport. So it's the sport of indoor cycling.
Absolutely, it's really engaging in that way. Just like sport is very engaging. You're sort of working with a group of people. You got the energy of the people. We've got the energy of the ride. You see what you're riding. You see the climbs. You see where the top of the hill is. You see where the corners are. It engages you in that way.
And I noticed that you were leaning into the corners, and I started leaning too. And then I realized, okay, there's other people leaning. I'm looking around. People were leaning into the corners, even though the bike's fixed. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
I found the biggest thing for me was the dips. So as you started dropping down the hill, I literally, my head dropped, and you really get caught up in this experience in the trip. It's cool, really cool.
That roller coaster feel is something that sort of really captures people, and people talk about that a lot.
Yeah, and the twist there.
Yeah, the twist, we had the corkscrew track in there, which is cool. We flip and twist across 2 roads, which is a lot of fun to get into. And once you sort of ride it once, you get a feel for it. You come back and you do it again. It sort of engages you at another level almost.
Yeah. And you led it so beautifully. It was a lot of fun, a lot of energy in the room.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about gym owners, gym managers, what they need to know. So the bikes that you use are the body bikes. They were super smooth and lots of fun. I noticed that you didn't have consoles on the actual displays on the bikes.
Correct.
Is that to immerse you more into the experience of the trip?
Yeah, absolutely. We're not looking to distract people with other informational data for this particular experience. So, it's all about getting people to immerse themselves into the visuals on the screen and into the ride, into the music, into that sort of group experience. A very inclusive sort of experience.
Yes.
And so by not having the data on the computers, on the screens, it sort of really allows people to focus.
Cool. And off camera, you were saying that there are a number of different options. So that was just one experience that we went through. How many of you guys got so far built up in your library?
Yeah, so we've currently released 5. We're about to drop our 6th release, which we just filmed.
Right.
We're in the middle of animating our 7th, and we've just kicked off a creative process on our 8th.
Right.
So
eventually you'll have a library not too dissimilar to, say, Les Mills Pump, Body Pump and Combat and whatnot, where you've actually got a library of different trips that you can take.
Yeah, so we've got a great production pipeline at the moment. We're dropping them every 3 months like we are our other programs. So.
Yep. And it's really high quality. It's not jumpy at all. It's not glitchy. It's so smooth, and it, even though it's a reality or a virtual reality world, it doesn't feel that way when you're actually in the middle of it. I mean, you really get lost in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fully rendered experience. We're basically looking at a half length, like a full feature half length.
Yep.
Fully rendered animated experience. We're able to stretch reality, which is a little bit different to using sort of real footage.
Yep.
So we can do some things which you can't sort of really do with real animation.
No.
But you're right, fully rendered, not glitchy. Yeah, full experience.
All right, well, thanks, Chris. Thanks very much. I'll tell you what, the trip by Les Mills, it is definitely worth checking out. As a class format for gym owners and gym managers, gosh, you got to try it. You until you actually try it, you are not going to really truly understand it, are you?
Got to see it to believe it, as they say.
That's it. Until next time, that's Nate and Chris at the Fitness Expo 2016.